Check it out, yo. Feel the rhythm of the bass mark. Man up, feel the rhythm of the bass mark.
Welcome to TK Madden Football Geometry. Today's episode is called Nickel is My Best Friend. Yes, Nickel is my best friend. We got a couple hours and Madden 21 is about to drop, okay? So you guys are going to help me try to scout a team, okay? Scout a team. Well, I'm not looking for the best team. I'm looking for the best team that fits my scheme. So the first thing I look for is defense. And Nickel is my best friend. I'm going to tell you why Nickel is my best friend later. All right. So Nickel is my best friend. So there's 5 things I look for when I'm scouting a team to play with. All right. So number 1, I'm looking for a left end or right end with great finesse moves. I need a left end or right end with great finesse moves. And number 2, I need a right end or left end that has 80 speed or more. You have to have 80 speed or more. So I want my left end or right end to have 80 speed or more. Number 3, all right. Number 3, I need a right linebacker or a left linebacker that got great hit power. Okay, so I need a left linebacker or a great linebacker that have great hit power and that has at least 80 speed or more. Okay, so number 4, I'm looking for I need a third string CB. Or cornerback, okay? A third string cornerback that has high zone coverage and high man coverage. So about in the 60s, all right? So I need something about in the 60s with great zone coverage, great man coverage, anything above 60, all right? So I need my I need a third string CB that's going to play the like a slot CB that's going to have high zone coverage and high man coverage, okay? And number 5, I need a middle linebacker that have 85 speed and more, all right? Because he has 85 speed or more, all right? So those are 5 things I'm looking for. Left end with great finesse moves. Number 2, a right end or left end with great, that has 80 speed or more. Number 3, I'm looking for a left or right linebacker that has great hit power. I know he's going to have 80 speed, so I'm not worried about the speed. Number 4, I'm looking for a third string CB that have high zone coverage, high man coverage that can play the slot. And number 5, I'm looking for a great middle linebacker that has 85 speed and more. So this fits my nickel defense because nickel is my best friend. And I'm going to tell you why. So we're going to go into why nickel is my best friend. I told you that nickel is my best friend. So let me tell you why nickel is my best friend. To make nickel your best friend, you need to know that your depth chart is very, very important. Your depth chart is very, very important. So the 4 important keys in your depth chart for nickel is RLE, RRE, RDT, and slot CB. All right. So your 4 important things in the depth chart for nickel to be your best friend is your slot CB, RDT, RRE, RLE. Okay. So when I'm scouting a team, I told you that number 1, I'm looking for a left end or right end with great finesse moves. Let me tell you why. When you have a good right end or left end that have great finesse moves, they can get to the quarterback a little bit better. Okay? So we're looking at the Dallas Cowboys right here. DeMarcus Lawrence has great finesse moves. He has 93 finesse moves. He can get to the quarterback at a great rate, a great success rate. All right? So whoever has the best finesse moves between your left end and your right end, you want him to play the left end in a nickel defense. So in a nickel defense, whoever has the best finesse moves, let him play on the left end. Let him play the RLE, the left end. Okay, that's the side of the tight end. So, on the side of the tight end, that's where you want your best right end or your left end. Whoever has the best finesse moves, you want that person on the side of the tight end. All right. So number one, I told you that I'm looking for a great left end, a right end with great finesse moves to play the RLE. Number two, I told you that I'm looking for I want to have a good left end or right end that has 80 speed or more. Okay. Now, the reason why I'm number two, I told you that I want a good right end or left end to have great speed. It has 80 speed or more. All right. So we take a look at the Cowboys. Let's take a look at all their right ends and left ends. So all I need to have a left end or right end with 80 speed or more. All right. And I think the Cowboys have at least two. All right. So, all right. So, got Robert Quinn here and Randy Gregory. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Robert Quinn and I want him to play the DT. All right. So I want Robert Quinn to play the DT. All right. Better yet, because the Cowboys have two players with 80 speed or more that can play the left end or right end, I'm going to put Robert Gregory also at DT. So I got Robert Gregory and Robert Quinn at DT. Okay. This is very, very important. I told you that what I have to have on my depth chart, I got to have at least one left end or right end with great finesse moves and a right end or left end with 80 speed or more. Okay. And the reason why is because I like to use the DT. All right. So if I was playing with the Cowboys, I will be using Randy Gregory. All right. So this is the guy I'm going to use. So I'm using my DT. I'm using one of the DTs. All right. So I got DeMarcus Lawrence. He's playing the L left end, and I have to worry about getting to the quarterback. He's going to get to the quarterback because he has great finesse moves. And then the person that I want to use is the DT, and he has 80 speed or more, so I can travel out. I got the speed to just interrupt. Okay, my opponent. Now, number three, I told you that I want to have a good right linebacker or left linebacker with great hit power. Okay, and the reason why I need that because he is going to play my RRE. He's going to play my right linebacker. All right, so I need he's going to play my right end. I'm sorry. I need a great right linebacker or left linebacker to play my right end, and that is the RRE, okay, for nickel. So nickel is my best friend. All right, so now I'm looking for who has a great hit power, because the person that has great hit power and speed, I want him to play the RRE. All right, the reason why I need him to play the RRE is because, and I want him to have hit power because if I'm playing someone that has a mobile quarterback, I want him to make the person fumble. Okay, so now I'm looking for a great linebacker, right or left linebacker to have great hit power. Okay, so Cowboys, Vanderdash has 81 hit power, but I'm gonna go with Sean Lee. So I'm gonna put Sean Lee to make him be my RRE. Okay, now with Sean Lee, I can put him on spy. All right, so I can always put this guy on a spy. All right, so this is my RRE that I put on a spy, and he can also probably block shed the run. Let me find out. Yeah, 72 block shed. That's not that bad. So so he's good with the run, and I can put him on the spy. So I told you that number 3, what I need on my team, I need a left or right linebacker with great hit power. So I got Sean Lee. So that takes care of my mobile quarterback or quarterback running out. Okay, he runs out of pocket, Sean Lee is gonna make him fumble. All right, so that's taken care of in nickel. And number four. All right, number 4. I told you I need a CB, a third string CB that has great zone coverage and great man coverage, right? So I need a third string CB that has great zone coverage and great man coverage to play that slot CB. And nickel, that's LCB, the slot CB, okay? So what I would like to do, and out here I would like to put Anthony Brown here. He has the speed. He's my third string CB. And let's take a look at his zone coverage. Zone coverage is 72. His man coverage is 74. That's great. That's what I want. Okay. And number 5, I told you that I want a middle linebacker that has 85 speed and up, 85 speed and more. Okay. So we go to the sub linebacker, and Dallas Cowboys, their stack on defense. Jalen Smith have 87 speed. So this is just right. And this is the reason why I like nickel. So nickel is my best friend. I got somebody that's going to take care of I got a RRE, which is my left or right linebacker, will take care of the quarterback. If he runs out of pocket, he'll make him fumble. And then I got my RLE, my left end, DeMarcus Lawrence. He's going to try to sack the quarterback. And then I like the user, the DT only. So I got my left end and a left end or right end that has 80 speed. That's great for me. And then I also have a DT. So I can also use a DT to spy. So I can do a lot of different things in nickel. This is why nickel is my best friend. So don't forget, in nickel, your depth chart is very, very, very important. There's 4 pieces that's very, very important in your depth chart for nickel. That is the RLE, the RRE, RDT, the sub linebacker, and slot CB. So it's actually 5. But only reason why I say 4, because usually your middle linebacker is always going to be there at the slot LB. But your slot CB, so it's 4. Slot CB, RDT, RRE, RLE. Nickel is your best friend.
Hi, I'm TK. Everything in life has a formula, but only a few follow the formula. Improve your Madden game by learning football fundamentals and Madden football geometry. You're like, what is Madden football geometry? Well, you'll learn point to shape and shape to line. Learn a 3-4 and 4-3 defense, weak side and strong side. You also learn great offense geometry. Be able to read defenses. You don't have to be a great user. You don't have to be a user at all. Just come out in the right offense and the right defense. Join TK Madden Football Academy for $20 and you will not be disappointed. Just a one-time fee of $20. TK Madden Football Academy. See you around.
Welcome to TK Madden Football Geometry, and welcome to Madden 21. You guys get to watch me set up my nickel audibles today. Nickel is my best friend. So welcome to Madden 21, and thank you for watching TK Madden Football Geometry. Let's get ready to set up our nickel audibles. Nickel is my best friend, so I'm going to go over how I set up my nickel audibles and why. When I play nickel, I always want to come out in nickel normal or nickel 2-4-5. Nickel normal or 2-4-5. So Most of the time I come out in nickel normal, and here in nickel normal I got my cover 6 invert. Okay, so my cover 6 invert will take care of the things that I need. What I like to do is I don't like to blitz. I just like to play straight up zone coverage. So what I don't have in nickel normal, I'll have in nickel 245. Okay, so when you come out in nickel normal, all your nickel packages will become the same. Okay, for example, nickel normal, nickel 245, nickel 335 Sam, and nickel 335 Will, and nickel wide 9 will all be the same. Okay, so what I don't have in nickel normal, I will have in nickel 245. So in nickel normal, I got the cover 6 invert. I got the cover 9 show 2, and then I got cover 4 quarters, and I got cover 3 buzz match. Now, from nickel normal, in the game, I will go to nickel 245, right? Everything looks the same, okay? So what I didn't have in nickel normal, I have in a nickel 245. I got the cover 3 sky, cover 4 palms, cover 3 match, and cover 2 Tampa. Now, what I didn't have in nickel normal, and what I didn't have in nickel 245, I will have in nickel 335 Sam. All right. So nickel 335 Sam, I have the cover 6, the cover 4 press, and the cover 2 drop, and the cover 3 buzz press. All right. So the nickel 335 Sam will get me ready for anything that's played on the strong side. All right. So this is really my wide trips, tray open formations. Okay. So if I see somebody in the tray open, wide trips, this is where I pretty much will go from nickel normal, nickel 245, and nickel 335 Sam, and I have the plays ready for a wide trips or a tray open. So what I didn't have in nickel normal or nickel 245, I have in nickel 335 Sam, and this prepares me for the wide trips and the tray opens. And then in 245, I had regular cover 4 palms, and here in 335, I have the cover 4 palms press. And also I have the cover 2 drop and the cover 3 buzz press. And the nickel normal, I have the cover 3 buzz match, so it's a little bit different. Now from 335 Sam, I will go to the 335 Will. This will prepare me if somebody comes out in a trio or gun tray wide flex or just any type of tray formation. So I'm ready set for at cover 3 match, cover 6 invert, cover 4 quarters to cover 3 cloud. Now, let's say if somebody went from weak side, strong side to weak side, I will be prepared because I went from 335 Sam, which they're playing on the strong side, and then they, let's say they flipped the play and went to the weak side. It got me prepared for 335 Will. So I'm able to audible, and I'm ready for that tray or that trio type formation. And from there, from 335 Will, I will go to nickel wide 9, and the rest of the formations I didn't have a cover 2 man or I didn't have a cover 1. So nickel wide 9, this is pretty much where I play my cover defense. If I want to go, if they come out in a wide set, I can go cover 2 9. They come out in a wide set or empty set. Wide empty set, I can go cover 2 man, I can go cover 1 hole, cover 3 buzz, I have cover 3 buzz too. I also have cover 3 sky. So I'm prepared for an empty set if I want to use these as an empty set. So I'm prepared for empty set. I'll audible from the Sam to the wide 9, got a cover 2 man, cover 1 hole, cover 3 buzz 2, and cover 3 sky. So what I didn't have in nickel normal, nickel 245, and nickel 335 Will, I have in nickel 335 Sam. Now, your off coverages in nickel will be your nickel 335. Okay, so this is where your off coverage is at. Your off coverage begins. The reason why is because everything is not normal. You don't have four down linemen playing here. So you have a left end a right end, and a DT. Okay, so if you come out with 3-3-5 first, all right, your depth chart is going to be messed up. So you always want to come out in nickel 2-4-5 first and nickel normal first. If you come out in nickel 2-4-5, nickel normal first, then your nickel 3-3-5 Sam and your nickel 3-3-5 Will, nickel wide 9, everything will be normal. It doesn't look like you motion out somebody. Now, if you come out in nickel 3-3-5, everything will be a little bit different. Okay, your everything will look motioned. Okay, because you only have 3 down linemen. So 3 down linemen, it's going to look like 3 down linemen. So your formation is going to change. So if you, this is going to be kind of off. So this is kind of might want to off nickel. So I have 2 off nickels, which will be nickel 3-3-5 and nickel 3-3-5 odd. So these are kind of like my off nickels. Okay. So I never come out with these. These are like specialty plays that I will use the 3-3-5 and the 3-3-5 odd. All right. My best friend is nickel normal, nickel 2-4-5, and that's what you come out first, and then whatever you don't have, and nickel normal and nickel 2-4-5, the nickel 3-3-5 Will, nickel 3-3-5 Sam, and nickel wide 9 will be your best friend. So you have everything that you need at your fingertips. If they're on the strong side, you will audible to nickel 3-3-5 Sam. If they're on the weak side, you audible to 3-3-5 Will. What you don't have in nickel normal or nickel 2-4-5, you have it there. So everything is, you have everything at your fingertips. This is why nickel is your best friend. Okay, so you got the cover 9 show, you got the cover 9, you got the cover 6, you got the cover 6 invert. So everything is at your fingertips. That's what makes the nickel your best friend. I told you why nickel's my best friend. We showed you the audibles. Now I'm going to show you why I told you why I come out in nickel normal first or nickel 2-4-5 first. So you get a better understanding. So let me give you a better understanding what's really going on here in nickel and why nickel is my best friend. So you always want to come out in nickel normal or nickel 2-4-5 first. So nickel normal, nickel 2-4-5 will be your first option here. The reason why is because we don't want our D line to change. All right, we don't want our first dairy line to change. So our D line will never change. All right. So I told you earlier, whatever I don't have in nickel, I'll have a nickel 2-4-5. See, our D line didn't change. Okay. And what I don't have in nickel 2-4-5, I'll have in nickel 3-3-5 Sam. Okay. My first dairy line did not change. My D line did not change. What I don't have in nickel 3-3-5 Sam, I'll have in nickel 3-3-5 Will. My D line did not change. Okay. Now, only thing, and then I go to nickel wide 9. My D line didn't change. Okay. Only thing that's going to really change this is maybe the 3-3-5. Okay. And here it didn't, but it will, because if you see that Nick Bosa is not going to play as a D line, he's going to move over here and he's going to play a curl flat. Okay, so that's your off. That's going to be your off. So that's why you never come out in 3-3-5 or 3-3-5 odd. So these are your off formations. Okay, so you never want to come out in 3-3-5 or 3-3-5 odd. Okay. Unless you know what the person's coming out in. All right. So like I said, I like to come out in nickel normal first and nickel 2-4-5. And what I don't have in nickel normal, I'll have in nickel 2-4-5. And the nickel 3-3-5, Sam and Will, which is going to be great this year. Like if I see him on, if this is my tray and wide trips formations, and then if somebody comes out, tray open formations and wide trips formations on the strong side, somebody on the weak side, I can come out to 3-3-5 Will. And what I don't have in earlier, like I said, what I don't have in nickel normal, what I don't have in the nickel 2-4-5, I might have in 3-3-5 Sam or Will, or then I can go to 3 wide 9, and that's where I stops. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I got 5 nickels where my D line stays the same. Okay, stays the same. All right, I always want Nick Bosa rushing in. All right, I always want a left end coming in and trying to get to the quarterback, and that's what I like. Okay, so all right, so I always have this left end coming to get the quarterback in nickel normal, nickel 2-4-5, nickel 3-3-5 Sam, nickel 3-3-5 Will, and nickel wide 9. Okay, so for nickel to really work effective, you need to come out and take nickel 2-4-5 or nickel 3-3-5 wide. Okay, I mean nickel 2-4-5 or nickel normal. All right, and nickel will be your best friend. Thank you for watching TK Madden Football Geometry.